Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the New England Patriots and the Las Vegas Raiders. Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
A gain of 9
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
May on 1st and 10. He finds the rookie from Ohio State. And no gain after the catch, but the gain's still out across midfield. There to the 45. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Running back sent in motion. He'll get it complete to Travion Henderson. And he's brought down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the gun, it's May. Throw left side, complete. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a 1st down from the 30. Here's May again. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And a Patriot 1st down.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Out of the pistol, Henderson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Off the play action, May. Throw is caught. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
It's a gain of 14
You know, Kate,
yards.
you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Going play action, May. And he scores. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots finish up an excellent opening series.
Touchdown.
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Raiders nothing.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Right to the air with Smith. That's complete inside the 35. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs too.
And a Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. The first carry here for Ashton Jeanty. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
Williams on the
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Offense to the line, 2nd down.
Hey, here we go. 390%.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
390%. Check 58.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Going deep here for the end zone. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Incomplete.
Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On the return, here's Jones. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there, and that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. May now from the gun. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He'd been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
May now on third down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Baringer to do the honors. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jency. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Here we go, here we go. 390%. Cover. Middle.
Throw here, 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
Fields this at the 19. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. First down now, ball at the 33. Starting the drive here with Gibson. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's May. Hits him on the in route. And this one does not go far. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-3 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Patriots football. They're looking at 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll stop him here. They're not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Henderson here from the gun. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Back to the line they come, second down. Here's May to the air. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Third and long for him here. That's more of the catch out left. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down the completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. Trying to throw for it with May. That one complete to Diggs. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. How about 19 yards on 4th down, partner? And the call to go for it pays off.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Henderson's going to take this straight ahead. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
You know, for pitchers, you'll hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
They break the huddle. It's second down now. Throwing is May. Short pass brought in. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. And anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Third and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The members tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They're lining up to go for this. Here's the pistol snap to May. On the move, headed right. Can he call himself? And the defense escapes. And a nice drive going, but the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Zone read, they'll give it to Genty. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Here we go.
First down, and they go right back to it. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready, set.
Shotgun give here to Genty. That run good for 8. Now they've got third down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Ready.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That's complete. Here's Thornton. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Second down now. They need 7.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, Smith. Going all the way to the end zone here. We'll put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now they're going to have to figure out this third down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. He has the first over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Running for the first time with Jaylen Warren. And he's taken down after gaining a couple. That's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, here we go, hey. 390%. There we go.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Caught just shy of the goal line. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Ready. 390%.
Genty. Does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal.
390%.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
He finds it right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get some late points and the lead. Carlson adds the extra point. And the Raiders push their lead to 3.
Raiders 10, Patriots 7.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Calvin Austin on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. It's complete to Hunter Henry. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a New England 1st down.
13 yards.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. To the air on 1st down, May. Complete to Diggs out left. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
So 1st down from the 41. May now. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. To the air yet again, May. Raiders closing in, and down he goes. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
So the 1st sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. They kick the running back in motion. Now May on 3rd and long. Finds him. He is rocked. That ball's free. And this is going to be Raiders football.
3rd down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing 4th down, they're off the field completely.
Here we go.
1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. That's complete to the back, Ashton Jeanty. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the
1 play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
13 there. Here we go, here we go.
Smith on 1st down. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Here we go, here we go. You're good shot.
Working inside the red zone. Finds Jeanty underneath. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this 1st and goal. Shotgun snap to Smith. one's caught. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders will add to their lead at the end of the half. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders make it a 10-point ball game.
17. Patriots 7.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
20-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Back to throw it. He's going deep. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for second.
Read and react. Read and react. Read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
He's back to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half, and that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go, hey. Hey, let's go Sunday. Watch the whip. Check 59, Cobra.
Here's Smith. Jumped off to his running back. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Well, the good part is he did bring that play to a stop. Unfortunately, looks like he got banged up on the tackle. He's in some discomfort out there. Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. Warren running between the tackles. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
They'll throw 3rd and long. That one nabbed by Warren. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas. Angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Try getting that one to Brock Bowers. And it's going to be 2nd down. On the option, it's Genty. Rolling into enemy territory. Now he's past the 25. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders grow the lead coming out of halftime.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders take a 3-possession lead.
Patriots 7.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Has this at the 6. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's the pistol snap to May. Andre Stevenson makes the catch. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
They put a receiver in motion right. They go play action. Here's May. Look at that power, deep left side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's May again. Short pass brought in. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Again, it's May. Throwing this one back at the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you got to find a way to win.
He finds Diggs right side. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That one complete to Diggs. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And that's a New England 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Patriots.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Off the play action, May. He let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
This is an excellent job right here by the defense to deny that big play and make them earn it offensively. If they want to reach the end zone, they're going to have to scrap and fight right through them.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Throwing again, it's May. Finds his man over the middle. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Move the chain! Gotta move this chain! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. From the red zone on first. That one's incomplete in the end zone. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch was incomplete.
He's in for the New England touchdown. The Patriots start the second half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10.
49, flip it off, 49. Come on, shot.
And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10.
Hey, here we go, hey. 390%.
Back to the air. It's Smith. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked out by Marte Mapu.
Intercepted by the Patriots. They'll take over first and 10.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Henderson on first and 10. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
At the 39-yard line.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Sticking with Henderson. And he gets this very close to that first. It's going to be third and short at the 35.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Battle coming up on third and inches.
Here we go, set up.
A motion a tight end left. May now to throw on third. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer. Extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on fourth. Running for it is Henderson. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Tight end going in motion here. First down throw for May. Completed over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Moore going to motion over right. To the air on 1st down. May setting up the screen here for Gibson. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots parlay the interception into points. A second touchdown through the air for Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Play fake here, Smith. Has a man on target to Thornton. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
They go play action. Here's Smith. Finds his fullback. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Raiders' ball, a chance at a win if they can hang on to this lead. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. And go play fake here with Smith. Over to Douglas on the sideline, caught. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. It's a screen play to Genty. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He brings it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders make it a 9-point advantage. Carlson's extra point is good. And the Raiders make it a 10-point ball game.
Raiders 31, Patriots 21.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. May off the play fake. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. A gain of 15 there. And the Patriots will have a first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
That's grabbed inside the 30. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Here's the pistol snap to May. This will be caught once again by Diggs. And he's tackled for a short gain.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Trying an inside give to Henderson. Fight ahead for a few. It's 3rd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Here's May. It's on target to Williams. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
May now from the gun. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that makes it 2nd and goal. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming as a fan, as a defensive coordinator.
And this is going to be a New England touchdown. The Patriots make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. They can tack on one more now, bring things back to within a field goal. Rush coming off the edge, and they block it!
Well, that is one ticked-off kicker right there. He knows. Come on now. PATs, they should never be blocked, and especially at such a key juncture in this game. Now, the next time he comes on the field, it's not going to be for a game-tying field goal. He's got to hope his offense can find the end zone.
And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return, so that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green line, you're set.
A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line.
25 yards.
Give him 25 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
Genty from the gun. He's still going to the 30. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
10 at the 22-yard line.
All set now, 1st and 10.
13 next. 53. No more. Green line, you're set.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
16 more yards.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Check. Jack's left.
From the red zone now. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Raiders now lead by 10. Geno Smith with a touchdown. Point after from Carlson is up and good. And the Raiders drive their lead to 11.
Raiders 38, Patriots 27.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Fielded at the 7. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
At their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go, come on.
Off the play action, May. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. And the Raiders will get the football right at that 25-yard line following the interception.
May's pass. Intercepted.
The Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
They'll toss it, Genty. This drive's quickly headed in the long direction. First play set down behind the line.
That's some tremendous study right there. That linebacker, it was almost as if he was in the other team's huddle and knew what was coming. He read his keys, he pulled the trigger, and he makes a tackle for loss.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be second and 12. Shotgun snap to Smith. Finds Genty underneath. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders nearing their 9th win of the season. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Ready.
From the gun, Smith. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
Carlson's kick is good. And that extends their lead to 14.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Return coming from the 6. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. So second down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you get more interceptions. Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Now to throw. Complete beyond the marker. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
They go play action. Here's May. Hits him on the out route. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
A
Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. On play action, here's May. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn has got it. And the Raiders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Here's a design run. Lining up to take a knee on second down. They're drawing up for him. Setting up for the kneel down on third. So put this in the win column for the Raiders. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say that the top-ranked defense in the NFL probably going to take a couple of hits to its status after this one. We have not seen an opponent score against them like this very often, if at all, this season.
Yeah, I think what it shows you, too, Kate, is even for an elite defense, there's still holes